You've probably been complimenting women the wrong way your whole life, and that might be why she never texted back. Let's change that right now, because this video isn't just about compliments. It's about power, influence, and making a woman feel something so deep she can't stop thinking about you. If you're a man who's tired of being overlooked, tired of playing nice and still getting ghosted, then what I'm about to tell you might just flip everything for you. These 8 compliments aren't random. They're psychological triggers. They make her feel seen, desired, and emotionally addicted to your presence. And no, we're not talking about generic stuff like, "You look pretty." That's boring and forgettable. We're getting into what really works. Compliments that touch her soul. Compliments that make her want to chase you. So stay locked in. And if you're not subscribed yet, do it now. If you like understanding what actually makes a woman fall for a man, this channel is your secret weapon. Let's dive into the first compliment. And trust me, it's one she's never heard before. "I love the way your mind works." Now you might be thinking, that's not flirty. That's not sexy. But here's the truth. Most guys compliment what's on the outside, her face, her body, her style. But when you say this, you're touching the one thing she values more than her looks, her mind. Especially if she's intelligent or deep thinking, this hits hard. Say it after she shares a creative idea, a unique opinion, or just something insightful. Watch how her eyes light up. She won't forget it, because you didn't see her like every other guy. You saw deeper. You have this energy that makes people feel calm. This one's gold. Women get told they're hot. They get told they're sexy. But how often do they get told they have a presence that soothes? Complimenting her aura makes you look emotionally intelligent. It shows you're in tune with her vibe, and that makes her feel safe. That's the kind of compliment that unlocks intimacy. And you didn't even talk about her looks. That's power. I love how passionate you are when you talk about things you care about. Here's why this works. People love to feel understood. They love when someone notices not just what they say, but how they say it. When you call out her passion, especially if it's about something personal like her goals, family, or values, she feels emotionally naked with you. That's rare, and that's magnetic. You make people feel seen. This one's subtle, but deadly. It tells her she's emotionally intelligent, that she notices people, that she connects. And the truth is, in a world where most people feel invisible, this compliment makes her feel powerful, appreciated, and unforgettable. She'll associate you with deep connection. That's exactly where you want to be. You have a beautiful way of expressing yourself. Now we're stepping into poetic territory. This is for when she opens up, maybe gets a little vulnerable, or tells a story with emotion. Don't just say, "That's deep," or "That's cool." Say she expresses herself beautifully. She'll melt. Because what you're really saying is, "I see your heart, and I respect it." She'll never forget how that felt. You're so much more than beautiful. You're interesting. This one is dangerous. In the best way. Here's why. Every beautiful woman has heard she's beautiful, over and over. And eventually, it stops meaning anything. But when you say she's more than that, and then point to her mind or personality, you separate yourself instantly. She'll chase the man who sees what others don't. You challenge me. Most men avoid this, but women love it because deep down, the right woman wants to be your match, not your fan. When you tell her she challenges you, maybe in how you think, how you live, or what you believe, it makes her feel valuable, like she has weight in your life, like she matters, and you're giving her the gift of impact. Talking to you feels effortless, like I've known you forever. This one is so smooth, it's almost unfair. Say it after a deep conversation, when you both lose track of time. This compliment creates emotional bonding. It makes her feel like your souls were meant to collide. And that's exactly what makes her fall. It's not about logic. It's about feeling like this moment was fate. Now let's pause here for a second. Because the real problem, most men think compliments are about saying nice things. But compliments, real compliments, are weapons. They bypass her logical brain and go straight to her emotions. Most guys give fast food compliments. Quick, easy, forgettable. But you're learning to cook 5-star emotional meals. And once a woman tastes that, she'll never want fast food again. Let's talk about the biggest mistake men make when giving compliments. It's this. They compliment what they want, not what she values. Here's an example. Guy meets a woman who's gorgeous, so he says, "Wow, you're beautiful." That's it. And he thinks he nailed it. But what if she's used to that? What if she's struggled her whole life to be seen for more than her looks? Now compare that to this. "I love how grounded you are. You don't let the world change your energy." That hits different because it's not about what she looks like. It's about who she is. Now let me tell you a quick story. There was a guy I knew. Quiet, confident, nothing flashy. Women were drawn to him like bees to honey. One night, we're out and he's talking to this girl. Smart, gorgeous, the kind who knows guys drool over her. But instead of complimenting her looks, he says, "You remind me of the kind of woman who makes people better just by being around them." I swear she looked like no one had ever said that to her before. That's when it hit me. It's not about the words. It's about how deep those words cut. So here's your challenge. Stop giving compliments that fade. Give compliments that echo. Let her feel like no one has ever really seen her until you did. Now let's go deeper. You see, women are emotionally wired. They connect through feeling, not facts. That's why a compliment that feels authentic and specific beats one that's technically impressive but flat. So how do you make your compliments feel real? 3 quick rules. Be specific. Instead of "you're kind," say, "The way you helped that stranger without thinking, that kindness is rare." Time it right. Don't overdo it. A compliment out of nowhere is gold, but 10 in 5 minutes. You look desperate. Match her vibe. If she's serious, don't try to be cheesy. If she's playful, add a little charm. Read the room. Now, the more you do this, the more you'll notice something strange. Women will start to open up to you. Quickly, they'll tell you things they don't tell most people. They'll smile more. Text first. Want to be around you more often. Because you're not just some guy giving compliments. You're a man who sees her. That's rare. And rare is irresistible. Let's bring it all together now. You've just learned 8 powerful compliments that touch a woman's mind, heart, and soul. These aren't tricks. They're truth told with elegance. They work because they make her feel something deeper. And in a world full of shallow conversations and fake flattery, that is priceless. Remember, any man can say, "You're hot." But the man who says, "I admire the way your mind sees the world," he's unforgettable. So don't just use these lines. Feel them, mean them, speak them like poetry, and watch how women start chasing you relentlessly. If you loved this video and want to know what not to say to women, click on the next video now. Don't miss it. You're one video away from leveling up everything.